We live in a society that celebrates psychopathy. Our entertainment industry fantasizes about and celebrates sociopathy and psychopathy. I saw a film the other day. I'm not going to mention the name because I want to diss on the filmmakers. But, it's one of these super action, big budget, massive, major Hollywood stars movies. And the killings are just so like whatever. I'm like, it's like I had a fart and now I shot somebody and I did this, and like a killing was just nothing. And I realized that I don't know about every country, certainly in the case of America, where a lot of this entertainment comes from, there is a kind of yearning. If you look at the filmmaking, there's this sort of yearning for not feeling anything, for being the kind of person that can just kill easily and not be bothered by anybody, to sort of like become this kind of God who doesn't care about anything. You're invincible. But that God that they're toying with is a psychopathic God, is a complete fucking sociopath. And I realize that we as a society, we sort of yearn for I don't want to be hurt anymore. I don't want to feel that pain anymore. I want to be able to do whatever I want to do and not feel insecurity or shame or anything. And so what people may not realize is what you're doing is you're fantasizing about being a psychopath. And so it's so built into society that I believe that there are some political leaders that are complete psychopaths. But we look at them and they're so confident. They don't get rattled by anything. And we're like, oh my God, I want to be like that. You have to stop and go, like, do I really want to be like that? Because that person has gone through deep levels of dissociation, or they were born with a certain, kind of pathology. But we weirdly enough admire it. We talk about compassion. We talk about, empathy. We talk about caring for each other. But then we also like enjoy watching characters in movies that feel nothing. Those movies where there's two kinds of movies that are very violent. The one just celebrates the violence and celebrates how shut off the person is. And the other one is somebody who's in a situation who's struggling with the things they're doing. You know that movie, like the spy who gets involved with either the CIA or the NSA, and they start doing things they realize they don't feel good about it. They're struggling with their choices. That at least, has a person that has a moral struggle. But I'm talking about movies and TV shows where they kill with absolute impunity and it's no big deal. They kill somebody and then they eat a sandwich, maybe even while the body's still there. And I'm talking about these really disturbing things because we need to understand that the entertainment industry is promoting these fantasies about psychopathy, and it's become so normal. It's become so normalized in society. And I wonder if maybe that's part of the reason we're not seeing some of the red flags, because we see these people and they seem so confident and sure of themselves, and we think, oh, that's good, I want to be like that. And I promise you, you do not want to be like that. There are soldiers that have done terrible things. They come back from wars, and those that have empathy and morality have deep moral injuries. It's better to be that way than to be somebody that goes off to war. And like somebody in my family, I have a story that I told a long time ago, where, I was required to go to a war in Africa when I was very young, and I refused. And I was on the run from the military police, but one of my cousins invited one of his buddies, over one weekend, and the stories they told about what they did and went through were just horrifying. And they told a story about this one guy who collected the ears of every soldier that he killed. So he would, kill somebody and then go cut their ear off and, put it in a box. That's some pretty fucked up shit. And we have to be really careful what we're celebrating and what we're fantasizing about, because the package of the hero who feels nothing and doesn't care and kills with impunity, that part of that package is psychopathy and zero empathy. So it's really important to like understand what entertainment is doing.